Gold and silver both stayed so far for the day within the range as we discussed in our Asia and Europe session analysis. Gold failed to break past 1930-32 zone, and on the downside 24-25 still proven out to be a very good support, and likewise for silver 23-10-23-30 zone. Now what to expect today from the US session in gold and silver? Which position you should take in order to profit, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon which keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis. This is the second update for the day. Let's start. First we look into gold followed with silver. Watch till now. Look at gold on the hourly charts. You can see this on the hourly charts what it has done: retracement, rise, higher lows, again trying to rise. So it is trying to create a bullish cycle here, and as we discussed here that only sell entry is below 1922. So as long as 1922 is respected, we are not going to initiate a sell entry here. And at the same time, one must note that 1915 1918 zone is the greatest support on the downside. Now another observation here is, see, the drop here is vertical, the rise is gradual. This suggests that it is still a retracement, and hence we will wait for it to break past 30-32 levels. If you see gold is staying above 30-32, then you can initiate a buying entry. Else after rising for a while, it can again continue with the downside. Possibility exists. Stochastic is rising. MACD is so far bearish on the hourly charts. You can see it is trading with divergence, and you can also note that this crossover has come at a higher level, so it can continue. RSI again after the drop trying to rise here. Coming to the 2-hour chart. On the 2-hour charts, likewise, it is important to note the higher lows which it is creating and the higher highs which it is creating. This is a bullish channel here. Hence, in fact, if you see it is staying below 1925, we can initiate a sell. But then 1924, you can initiate a sell. Wait for 22, 20, 18, 15. Very strong support as long as 1915, 14 levels are respected. Once again, I am reiterating the same fact here. Yes, the moving averages are looking upwards, trying to stay bullish. Stochastic is dropping, looking downwards here. The MACD is also willing to converge crossover for a sell. MACD has seen a good rise, but it does not mean that it cannot continue further. It can. RSI very near to the overbought zone. Coming to 3-hour. Another point on the 3-hour chart, see gold has breached this bearish channel in which it was trading for a few days, and now it is staying above in the bullish channel. Second is consistently a good base is created. See 3 to 4 candles getting reversed from the same levels like 19, 22, 24, and now higher highs. So same thing, bullish channel it is. We have to wait for it to break past 30-32 zone in order to confirm the rise. Stochastic is flat. MACD is in green, trying to converge a bit. RSI is looking upwards, trying to stay bullish. Coming to 4-hour. On the 4-hour charts, you can say after this reversal, one red candle, and this candle is trying to yield lower high. So I'll wait unless and until it stays above 30-32 zone. We should not be initiating a buying position. At the same time, on the downside, the supports are very good here. So yes, below 1924 and 22 is where the bears will take over. Stochastic is looking downwards. MACD is trading with extreme bullishness here. Divergence is more. Let's see if it continues here. RSI is flat. Coming to the daily. Now see on the daily charts, you can see multiple candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 candles now, which has failed to stay above 30-32 levels. You can now sense how stronger is this zone and what could happen if it stays beyond 30-32. We can look forward to 36 and 40 levels. 40 is going to be a great resistance if it stays on the upside. Also, if you look at the moving averages, now are trading parallel, and it's a bearish sign because 150, 20 are laying one over other. Stochastic is looking upwards, has come to overbought zone. Look at MACD, this has just crossed over first greener candle. If it continues to diverge from here, certainly it can bring the bullish momentum in gold for near term. We have to wait and watch here, specifically 36.40 first and second targets, then 46.5 and 53. These 4 levels are very critical for gold for this week. Stochastic is rising, RSI is rising here. So looking at this, I will stick to the earlier trading zone which we have discussed. Yes, in fact, one can sell at 1924 levels, but with a rider that as long as 1925 is respected, we are not going to treat this as bullish. Yes, it could still bearish, it could still bounce back on the upside. Hence, you have to strictly trade with a trailing stop loss. On the upside, you can buy here at 1930-32 zone, 30 levels. Yes, you can buy, but 32 is a safer entry. Beyond 32, we can see more bullish momentum resuming here, and then 36 levels, 40 levels can be targeted. So take your trades accordingly, trade with a stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Now let's have a look at silver, and before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of, you can join my 26 mentorship batch starting first week of October. Limited seats are available and it is purely on the first come first serve basis. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at silver on the hourly chart. See support at 23, now at 23.10. Very critical support levels exist in this zone. We discussed this, why these are important. Moving averages crossing over, trading with divergence and staying bullish. Also one must note, lower highs, higher lows are seen. It is consolidating. I have told you on the hourly chart, this is forming a bullish flag. A breakout above 23.30 will certainly be will bring more bullishness. Now look at stochastic. This is rising. MACD is bearish. It is willing to converge. It has not yet crossed over. RSI is almost staying flat. Coming to 2 hour, likewise on the 2 hour charts, higher lows are seen here, lower highs are seen here, consolidation undergoing here. 23.10 very good support, 23.5, $23 levels, very good support. So yes, if you have to initiate a sell entry, wait for 23 to be breached, and below that further bearishness. But still I will say 22.80 is the greatest support here for the day. Only below 22.80 we should treat this as bearish. At the same time, 23.20, 23.30 zone is critical on the upside, and hence in between 23 and 23.30 one has to remain cautious, watchful. Stochastic rising. MACD is still in green. It is trading parallel. It is seeing the convergence here. If it continues to stay bullish, it can, because if there is not much of divergence, it can be seen. But at the same time, look at this wave. Second wave almost about to converge. So if it crosses over, it can try to yield further lows before reversing here. RSI is staying flat. Coming to 3 hour, look at 3 hour charts, lower lows, lower highs. This kind is trying to break out a bit, but then we know that on the upside 23.20, 23.30 zone is a greater resistance. So I think better to stay away from silver for the 30 cents, that is 23.30. Yes, moving averages are looking upwards. This could bring more bullishness here. A crossover will be suggest that yes, silver is trying to enter into a buying zone. Right now indecisive. Stochastic almost flat and near to top. MACD is trading with divergence. It is in green. It can continue on the upside. RSI rising. Coming to 4 hour. Now looking at 4 hour chart, see this is the box here. 23.20 is breached. One must note that 23.20 is breached and it is trying to stay above 23.20 levels. Good sign here. Also it is coming after a reversal. Yes, you can see a flag formation, and the breakout above 23.30 zone certainly should bring more bullish momentum. And at the same time below this, so same levels, I am not going to repeat again and again, but yes, same levels. Stochastic rising here. The MACD is in green. It has still got the bullishness there. RSI almost staying flat on the 4 hour charts. Now coming to the daily, look at the daily chart. See multiple times you have discussed. See these three bottoms aligning beautifully. Lower highs are seen at the same time. Also you can see the rise in silver is coming after 10 to 11 straight red candles. Also one must note that the preceding candle was with a flat bottom and a wick out there, and hence we can see it continuing on the upside. Now remember 23.30, 23.60 zone is a greater resistance, and these are achievable levels. See, prices were divergent from the 20-50 average. It has almost now achieved the 20 period moving average. At least you can see this was the last trading session. Also it shied away from these levels, and today again it is trying to shy away from the 20 period moving average, sitting at around 23.30. And yes, once it stays above, we can look forward to 23.50-60 zone as the next resistance. Stochastic is rising. MACD is trading with extreme bearishness here. It can potentially converge crossover for a buying position, and RSI is looking upwards. So yes, it appears that once silver stays beyond 23.30 levels, certainly more bullish momentum may prevail, where one can look forward to 23.50 and 60 levels. Very good resistance at 23.60, and yes, these levels are achievable. I am again and again repeating. I have told this in earlier session update itself, that beyond 23.30 silver is going to look at 23.50-60 zone. And this can happen, but yes, right now it is getting very strong resistance within the zone at 23.20, 23.30. Let it stay above 23.30 and bullish momentum may prevail. On the downside, yes, 23 and 23.10 are greater supports. Below 23.10 there could be bearishness, but then 23.05, $23 levels, very good support levels. And then as long as 22.80 is respected, we are not going to treat silver as bearish for the day. It can potentially show a bounce back, but then you have to trade with a trailing stop loss. If you are taking a sell entry at 2310 levels, be alert till 23, and then below that more bearishness may prevail. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do press the bell icon. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again with the Asia and Europe session tomorrow. So do press the bell icon or join my free Telegram channel for live updates. Thank you.